And so many people have been asking us questions, especially our viewers, wondering some of the terminology that has been used. So the eye wall of the hurricane, that's one of the things people are asking about. What does that exactly mean?
Right, you hear the eye, you hear the eye wall, and what does it mean for the storm to make landfall, right? So this is the eye, where you see the clear spot in the middle. That's where the winds are relatively much lighter. When you look around the outside of the eye, you see these darker red tones. That's where the intense storms are, and that is the eye wall. Eye wall the center, or eye is the center, and the eye wall is what's around it.
A lot of people are asking us this question, Shay. They're saying the media really hyped this thing up because nothing really happened over on the West Coast. We would like to tell you, though, that's not really true.
No, and we didn't hype it up because the forecast still stands. Bottom line is that we gave variations of the path. We know that we had a cone of uncertainty. If it moved farther to the west, we would have had a more intense storm right along the eastern seaboard. And if it moved a little bit to the east, then it would lighten things up and make things better. Ultimately, it went to the east. And because of that, we didn't have as intense of a storm along Florida's coastline. But you've seen the pictures. There's still plenty of impact. So our forecast does still stand. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter how we deliver the message. We try to deliver it as accurately as possible. I think we did a fantastic job in this case, but we just can't please everybody.
You can't. And it might sound like a little science fiction here, but Nicole, fish storm, as you like to call it, and then you've got Matthew, and then that track that brought Matthew back out. Is there a chance these two could merge together and form one giant storm?
Right, and at this point, no. What we're going to see is Matthew loops around like this, and then Nicole sits and spins a little bit and then goes off to the north. What they are going to do is their paths are going to affect each other a bit, but they are not necessarily likely to interact in as far as moving across or combining, at least at this point. We'll continue watching it, but they are at least going to affect each other's path as they work their way around. So all right, as far as the storm is going right now, I know you want to know what is the 5 p.m. update. That should be coming in anytime now, and we'll help to update that path and see how close it will get to the Georgia, South Carolina coastline as it continues. And we'll also talk more about our weekend right here in Tampa Bay coming up next.